As of today, 844 million men, women, and children wake up and live their lives without any access to safe drinking water. Now imagine yourself in the shoes of these 844 million people. How would you be feeling? Scared and hopeless, right? So wake up, because this harsh imagination may become a reality in the near future. According to the United Nations World Water Development Report, the resources of approximately 3.5 Earths would be required to maintain the consumption habit of the average North American to keep up with population growth. The global water crisis has been happening for years now, and we have underestimated its consequences every year. The time for change is now, and it is up to us to ensure the safety and well-being of the current and future generations of humans. The global water crisis has been happening, but a vast majority of United States citizens do not feel worried about it because they believe that the consequences will not affect them. But this is in fact false. The global water crisis has already sprouted roots all throughout the United States. According to a study done by a collaborative team in the southeastern region of Kentucky, testing of collected samples revealed 15 of 16 sites contained fecal coliform, Escherichia coliform, or both. After these testings, many more tests have been done and have been confirmed contaminated all throughout the United States, especially in California. So us United States citizens may not be as safe as we think. Although this news may be startling, this does not even compare to the rest of the world. According to Zia-Ullah Khan, a journalist for the Journal of Political Science, about 50% of population is consuming bacteria-contaminated water in Punjab, India, and Lahore, Pakistan. This is the fault of humans for not establishing any governmental laws or protection against water pollution, and for polluting the water with waste, chemicals, and heavy metals. Roughly 40% of countries on Earth are in the red zone of severity of the global water crisis, and the rest of the world is on its way there in the future. Countries such as Yemen, Libya, and Jordan are just a few examples of countries in this red zone, and their citizens are severely paying the price. Governments all across the world have tried to set up purification plants in their cities, but have constantly failed due to poor allocation of money. As Sudesh Menon, the CEO of Waterlife, which is a company that with government permission privately funds and keeps purification plants operational, states, we realize that most community water projects are unsuccessful because very little is spent on operating and maintaining the purification plants. This means that the solution to this global threatening problem rests solely on the innovatively minded people and companies of this world. All of this newly obtained knowledge on the global water crisis has me very worried. So I did research on innovative solutions to help feel at ease, and 2 solutions in particular have caught my attention. The first solution is the production of hydrogen peroxide with new, cheaper, and more efficient material. Hydrogen peroxide, which is commonly used as a disinfectant, can and has been used to purify contaminated water. But the cost of production is just too costly for unfortunate countries. But due to advances in technology, a company was able to produce a more affordable version of hydrogen peroxide that was perfect for these countries in need. According to an article in Nature Journals, their latest version replaces gold with cheaper materials, including zinc, tin, and nickel, but it maintains the same high reaction efficiency of more than 95% and uses commercially available support materials. The second solution, which intrigued me the most, was the creation of the P&G water purifier. The P&G water purifier is a powder that uses microscopic technology to coagulate dirt and other contaminants in the water and separates it from the clean, drinkable portion of the water. The P&G water purifier is very simple to use and is basically only 5 steps. The first step is to open the package and pour the powder into the water. The second step is to stir the water for about 5 to 10 minutes. The third step is to let the harmful contaminants settle at the bottom of the bucket. The fourth step is to filter out the clear water from the contaminants at the bottom of the bucket. And the fifth step is to let the chlorine in the powder kill the microorganisms living in the water. The fifth step roughly takes about 5 minutes. And then after that, you'll have purified drinkable water. There are many reasons to fund a product such as the P&G water purifier, which will help fix the problem that we have created. Some reasons are making a life-changing positive difference in millions of lives, or extra funding is used to develop new technology in hopes of finding a more permanent solution. Another advantage is because about 10% of global diseases can be avoided by better water supply. Diarrhea diseases caused by contaminated drinking water kills more children than malaria and AIDS combined. An advantage for funding this product is the P&G water purifier is very cheap to produce and fund. Since the production of the P&G water purifier is so inexpensive, a small donation can make a huge difference on a community in need. For example, just a $1 donation gives a child clean water for 50 days. A $7.50 donation gives a child clean water for a year, and a $30 donation gives a family of 4 clean water for 4 years. The time for change in this world is now, and it's as easy as going to this website and donating a small amount of money, and in doing so making a huge positive difference in the world we live in today. Water is an essential component to the existence of the human race on Earth. Due to the fact that the average human can only survive 3 days without water and is composed of roughly 60% water. In conclusion, water is a basic essential need for human life. So in the eyes of myself and many others, water is a fundamental human right. This means that we are depriving ourselves of this essential human right due to the damage we have done to our environment. The global water crisis is a worldwide threat that humans have underestimated and is only going to get worse and worse unless we act on it now. Only we can undo the consequences of the harm we inflicted on the environment by funding and discovering new technologies to help find a permanent solution to the global water crisis. Thank you.